said, I wouldn't want anybody to not talk to me. I mean, I guess I'm a talkative person, so I do want my husband to come home and like talk to me after work, even though I know he'd be tired of talking to people because he talks to people all day at work. But I think I would find my peace in something that you just like to do rather than being so. I don't know how to be somebody else's peace if they're not peaceful. So I can only do my best to be as peaceful as I can so I can bring him peace. I mean, some days he'll tell me to be quiet because he don't feel like hearing me talk. Or if he's like playing his games or playing his videos, everybody has a sense of peace. So I feel like, you know, I would never want to live a life where nobody says anything. That's why I'm like, Mr. Let Go, like nothing. She can't say nothing to you. Like,
I'm not saying she can't say nothing.
Like nothing. She got to shut up completely. Like nothing.
No, like it's like one of these yoga girls. Like, you know, like they don't really talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about your day. I'm just gonna be real. I don't want to hear what happened in you. I don't give a damn, right? But if you want to talk about some other stuff that has something to do with like future stuff or whatever, what you want to do, tell me your dreams and goals and how you get in there. Yeah, you know, we can talk about, you know, social media or whatever, you know, things like that. Like if I meet a woman that's also into social media, we can talk about TD Jakes and all this crazy shit all day long.
About like subjects, like you will talk about
subjects.
I
just don't want to talk about random dumb shit. Women do want to talk about random dumb shit. I don't want to talk about random dumb shit. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Let me go ahead and go to Sweeney. What are your thoughts about it, sir?
Kind of afraid because she done cursed the damn panel with that damn Baba Yaga in the background. But I would say I don't really have much to say on it because I think Mr. Let Go and Trev, shout out to them, their exchange illustrated it perfectly. So I don't think there's any much more I can add to that. You know what I mean? As far as like Trev describing balance and what Mr. Let Go kind of described. So ain't much I can add to it. I think they illustrated it perfectly.
Oh, and pause. You said exchange.
What about you, Mark?
Masculinity.
So yeah, I agree with Trev and Let Go. I think let me see, what can I add? Okay, so I think most people view substance in different ways, and the way me and Mr. Let Go or Trev might like peace, a lot of people don't. So I think what Diamond is saying, I've been making this argument for a while, that what Diamond is saying, she is the preferred type for certain types of men. They really need that. Like that chaos or that different type of energy. I even seen something that said type A personalities like to be dominated by dominatrix in certain so it's a lot of different archetypes for relationships that are out here, but it depends on you knowing yourself. It always boils back to you knowing yourself, so you can determine what substance for you actually is. So for me, substance would be kindness, gentleness, nurturing, selflessness, agreeability, things that make my house run smooth so I can overall get the peace that I desire. And it works for me, right? The world is chaotic for me. If I'm outside the home, you're gonna deal with damn near anything. Somebody might get killed, the police, anything you could think of, you could run into when you cross the thresholds of your door. So when I come back home, I want everything to just be smooth, like I'm walking into a fairy tale. So substance to me is the ability for her to help create that for me and never be on the opposite end of causing strife for my life.
All right. Go ahead, Sugar Curls. You ready? Substance is everything to me.
Yeah, so what I was thinking is a lot of men say this, is they're not so concerned with the woman's appearance, but more so what's between her ears. So I think about a woman having substance is more like, does she have intelligence? Does she have the ability to discern? You know, can she stand for something? Can she stand for me, or will she fall for everything? I also think about the woman being, I'm just because I'm a woman, being essential to her man, to her family. Can she provide those things that are necessary for the family to run smoothly, if that is the position? And then also with substance, I think about how, I don't know that I would include adding peace to substance. I think peace is something we essentially get from a higher power that is bestowed upon us, and then we can display that to others But I understand what the video was about in terms of what she saw substance as. Another thing that Mr. Let Go, he made a point about being yourself. Like that was something really big my husband always talked about. Like when we were dating, just just be yourself. It's cool, Jasmine made a point too about people pleasing. Some of us has fallen into that, and we don't recognize ourselves, and the person that we're with don't recognize us either. So it's really important to have that substance, but that has to be something we establish for ourselves.
All right. Go ahead, Casey.
So I didn't, first of all, hi guys. Hi.
Hey.
Nice to see y'all. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, whatever, all that. I just wanted to say, I'm just going off from the banner at the bottom and kind of taking away like what you guys are saying since I didn't see the video. I completely agree with Sugar Curls, like top to bottom. Your statement was perfectly said. I really feel like substance, when you're talking to a man or a woman, I feel like it's really what is the core and basis of who you are, and do you add to a room? Like what can you add to the relationship? What can you add to a family? What do you add to your job? Or you're just a person of DNA walking around, just kind of blending in wherever you go. There's nothing true or like a strong statement. You don't stand for anything. You don't have any strong opinions or anything. You don't contribute to your friendships, your relationships, your family. So when I think of substance, those are the things that come to mind, and especially with a man. People like to say, I'm a sapiosexual. Yes, different ways to look at that, or different ways people look at that word or that term. But it was very important for me to have a cerebral husband, a husband who thinks way below the surface, a husband who does have discernment for his family. My husband can go into any sector and have a conversation and work the room. And that was like the biggest turn on for me. Like, he can be a part of his friends and talk to, coworkers. His coworkers love him. People that he's in business with, they love him. I've seen him, go to a governor's ball and him be in the room. Like, I love that. And I feel like that is substance. You bring something cerebral and internal to a relationship, to a friendship. You're able to lift others up. You're just not an extra person or warm body in a relationship or in the room. So that's what I think about when substance. And when it comes to women, just as Sugar Curl stated, she adds value to her family. She's able to contribute and pour into her husband as well as pour into her children. She's a part of her community. She's a vital source of life, love, nurturing, education. Those are things that women embody, and those are things that they should add to their significant other, their spouse, as well as their children and their community and their family as a whole.